Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy Pablo, and welcome back to GGsports. I'm bringing you guys another episode of the Madden 19 Cincinnati Bengals rebuild, and we are getting into a crucial matchup versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. And yes, it is a snow game, so you know this will be an interesting one. And we really need a W right now. As far as the wild card race for the playoffs, the Bengals are on the outside looking in, sitting at 5-6. While the Steelers are in the driver's seat at 9-2. They are definitely a lock to win the division if we're being honest, but we can still come into Heinz Field and come away with a W. We can try to lower their seeding, and that'll put us at a little bit better of a spot in terms of the wild card race, and if we can get to 6-6. But it will be an uphill battle versus this team we already lost to this season. But before we really get into the gameplay, I want to remind you guys to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Definitely appreciate the support, and go ahead and hit that bell icon below the video to stay notified every time I drop another one of these videos. But to give you a note on how the Bengals are playing right now, they're playing very well. They're coming off of a victory versus the Ryan Fitzpatrick led New England Patriots, and that is a team who was playing very well, and they fell just short the week before that versus probably one of the best teams in the AFC, the Jacksonville Jaguars. So they're playing very well right now, and it seems like they're going to keep that up as Vontaze Burfict, a name you haven't heard too much in this franchise, comes up with an interception of Ben Roethlisberger. And in the first matchup they played this season, Big Ben got the game started the same exact way, so it's deja vu as they get another takeaway here in this matchup to start off the day. And one thing is a little bit different in this game. We're starting Tyree Jackson. In the first matchup versus the Steelers, we had Andy Dalton. They cannot muster very much offense, but our offense will get stopped 13 yards away from a touchdown as Joe Mixon fumbles it in these icy, wintry conditions. Didn't have a handle on the ball, drops it. Big hit there by Ryan Shazier, and they get the ball right back. But Tyree Jackson has led the Bengals to a record of 2-1 since starting, and he's on a one-game win streak, like I said, after getting the victory last week. So we have some momentum. Hopefully Tyree Jackson can keep up his efficient play. He's been very accurate throwing the ball deep and down the field. He's been very efficient over the middle on short passes, and most importantly, he's been very poised in the pocket when he's had to stand in there. He's taken a lot of hits. As you know, this offensive line is still a work in progress, but he's done a great job of standing in there and delivering the ball to his receivers in the last couple of games where he has started. But we're looking at this game, we're still 0-0 as we're at about 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. They nearly changed that with a touchdown, but Antonio Brown, I guess, couldn't get his second foot down. They would instead settle for 3, 3rd down and 19. We pick up some yards, but it wouldn't be enough, so they settle for 3. We get it back, punt. They have another opportunity to increase their lead. Antonio Brown does catch that one in the middle of the field. Le'Veon Bell gonna hit Sean Williams with a spin move of a lifetime as he picks up a huge gain and gets Pittsburgh into Cincinnati territory after he broke a few tackles that time. 1st down and 10 though. They're going play action to Le'Veon. Alec Ogletree sniffs it out and brings down Roethlisberger for a sack, and he continues his hot streak. He has been playing very well. Alec Ogletree turning out to be a very good signing for Zac Taylor and his coaching staff. But 4th down and 12 as we bring down their guy short of the 1st down marker. They settle for another 3. They do increase their lead, but only by 3. That's a win for the Cincinnati defense if you ask me. But we get the ball back. Tyree Jackson and company trying to put some points on the board. Play action going to Tyler Boyd, newly paid guy, gonna pick up about 5 yards that time. 1st down and 10 though later in the drive. Tyree Jackson fires one in to the outreaching arms of Joe Mixon as he picks up about 8 that time. Later in the drive, 1st down and 10. Tyree Jackson will be brought down by Hargrave, and that's going to take the Bengals back to midfield from the 50-yard line. 3rd down and 18. We get one over to CJ Conrad. Nice bullet by Tyree Jackson that time, but we come out to go for it from inches from the first, but instead it will be a false start. 4th down and 5. We still go for it. We've come too far to let the drive end. We convert as Tyler Boyd open on the slant play, getting us to the 22-yard line though. 3rd down and 17. It's going to be Alden Tate breaking 2 tackles, getting to the 1 yard line, running the slant route to find the hole in the coverage. And on the very next play, it's going to be Joe Mixon. Dump off from Tyree Jackson, easy walk in. That'll go down as a rushing touchdown for Joe Mixon, and the Bengals take the 1-point lead as we're getting close to halftime. And if the Bengals can get a stop here and put some more points on the board, they'll have a chance to put Pittsburgh's backs against the wall, as we do get the ball at halftime as well. But it looks like they are going to get some points out of this drive, as Antonio Brown brings them to the 6 yard line. Very methodical drive by Big Ben and the Steelers offense so far, but it will end with a throwaway on 3rd down and goal. So they will settle for another 3. But they did leave time for Tyree Jackson and the Bengals' explosive offense. And it sounds weird to say that considering where they were previously this season, but they do have a lot of weapons. And AJ Green with a tiptoe catch on the sideline. Very accurate delivery by Tyree Jackson with 25 seconds before halftime. It's 3rd down and 3. We loft one in the back of the end zone. CJ Uzomah cannot come up with the grab though. Let's take another look. That would have been a beautiful connection, but nonetheless, CJ cannot come up with the catch, and we cannot even cash in on 3 points after that drive. And the score will remain 9-7 Pittsburgh's way. And 2nd down and 13, our first drive of the half. We're getting started early. AJ Green with a huge play up the sideline, getting brought down. And on the next couple of plays, slant play, guess who? Is AJ Green doing a dance after beating the coverage for the touchdown. And it took no time for AJ Green to get the Bengals into scoring position, and then for him to finish it off himself with a touchdown. And we take a lead 14-9 over the Steelers, and they will have to punt the football, actually attempt a field goal, and it will be no good. So the Bengals take the lead by 5. Pittsburgh comes back, tries to respond with a field goal, but it will be no good on that attempt. And the Bengals get the ball back with pretty good field position. Joe Mixon keeping it on the ground with a nice chunk, that time coming down with a screen play for a small gain of 5. We're going toss play to Joe Mixon. It is his show right now, and he picks up another new set of downs. 1st down and 10. We're going to John Ross, shrugging off the tackle of Joe Hayden, creating some space on the 5 and out. And Tyree Jackson sees him, delivers it, and John Ross does the rest. He continues to make the 3rd year stride we all wanted to see from him. And he's even taken a bit of the spotlight and a bit of the reps from AJ Green, the newly paid wide receiver for the Bengals. But more importantly, we do increase our lead from 5 to 12. But the Pittsburgh Steelers are threatening to come right back, and they do indeed respond to our touchdown with one of their own. This time it's Bucky Hodges, who has been tearing up the Bengals defense this entire game. Cashes in as he crosses the goal line there, but we get the ball back. 3rd down and 8. We fire a pass into Tyler Boyd. That one is dropped, and we have to punt the football. And now, we were just talking about how well we were playing. They had a chance to take the lead, but instead the impressive rookie Trey Lamar continues to show that he will be an impact player in the NFL on the next level, as he picks off Ben Roethlisberger, and that will be his 5th interception of the season, and that leads the Bengals, by the way. But we're unable to get a touchdown on that next drive, but we are able to settle for 3 and increase our lead to 8, and we're feeling pretty safe about that because that's a touchdown and an extra point. And our defense has really stepped it up today, and we hope we can continue to do that as Ryan Switzer finds the hole in the coverage and hits us with a spin move, and he gets us, or them I should say, close to midfield. And Trey Lamar lights up Bucky Hodges as he moves the chains over the middle. Antonio Brown will beat the coverage of Drake Kirkpatrick, and he continues his dominance of the Bengals defense. 1st down and goal. It will be Ogletree and Dunlap converging on Big Ben for the sack. 3rd down and goal. It will be Washington dropping this pass They really needed that one, so they will be going for it on 4th down and goal. But it will be Jordan Willis bringing down Big Ben for the sack. But there is a flag on the play. It will be holding on the offense. Of course, we'll decline it. Jordan Willis coming up with a huge play, allowing the Bengals to come away with another red zone stand. We get the ball back, a sack fumble. What a great play by our defense, but it's not over yet. We do have to get a couple of first downs if we want to put this game away. CJ Uzomah picks up one there. We still have 3 minutes to go in this game. 2nd down and 11. Tyree Jackson nowhere to go. He'll be sacked by TJ Watt. And 3rd down and 19. It looks likely that they will get the ball back. Tyree Jackson going deep. John Ross wide open, beating Joe Hayden again, getting us all the way down to the 2 until the safety came in and brought them down, and the Bengals increased their lead and puts it out of reach for the Steelers after that field goal. And wow, what a great way to end this game. John Ross, I mean, like I said, he's been a huge part of the Bengals' success. Another huge play when the Bengals needed it. If you go back just to week 1, he's been making plays for this Bengals team, and this time they get an upset victory over the Steelers, and Tyree Jackson and company and this defense get the first win versus Pittsburgh since 2015. So this is huge. This is a tremendous confidence builder and a great way, if you're a rookie QB, to endear the coaching staff, to endear the fans to you, to make them know that you are serious and you can do this job maybe better than anybody has, at least since 2015, at least, because they have not beat the Steelers since November 2015. But great days by our receiving core. AJ Green and John Ross both went for over 100 yards, and Joe Mixon 63 yards on the ground. Not the most impressive day or the most explosive day, but I think this is the product that you can get. You can get wins like this versus good teams when you have blocking and when you have a quarterback who has pocket presence, who isn't scared to throw the ball downfield. I think that's what you can get with all the weapons that the Bengals have on offense. And then when our defense comes to play like they did today, I think this is a very tough team to beat. We have a lot of talent in our secondary. Jesse Bates, William Jackson, Drake Kirkpatrick are all holding it down for us right now. Alec Ogletree, like I said, has been a very, very impressive free agent pickup for Zac Taylor and this coaching staff. But I hope to see you guys in the next episode. The Bengals will have another uphill battle at home that time versus the Los Angeles Rams. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one and are ready for another crazy game. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and go ahead and hit that bell icon so you don't miss the next episode. I'll see you guys in that one. Peace.